There's an interesting detail about Harry's lawsuit to the Mail on Sunday. He's especially concerned about the gratuitous use of certain photos. Let's see which photos are those and why number 6 is so upset by them being published. Welcome back, my body language buddies. My name is Jesus Enrique Rosas. I'm the body language guy, and it would be great if you join us by just liking this video, subscribing, and hitting that bell. Let's get down to it. Before we begin, you might already know that I'm on my 2nd anniversary as a YouTuber, so for just 5 more days, you'll be able to get my limited merch with your favorite YouTube intro ever. You can still get them with the link in the description before they disappear completely on March 27. But well, I'm trying to figure out this mess, because what's so strange about this case is the specific mention of the pictures used in the offending article. As per Newsweek, Harry accuses tabloid of running gratuitous photos of Meghan and kids. Well, the first thing that came to my mind was that this must have been another attack of the fake paparazzi, where some evil photographer with a cold heart manages to snatch pictures without their permission. But sometimes you can craft a picture to be candid and amazing at the same time, just like that photo of Julio Iglesias on his private jet, with a bucket of fried chicken, Spanish tortilla, and a bottle of red wine. Yes, that image is a good representation of my goals in life. So you might be wondering, what are these pictures of Meghan and the kids? Well, one of them is none other than their Christmas card photo. Now, wait a minute. Let's see what exactly happened with the original article. Well, for starters, the title of the Daily Mail piece is longer than Meghan's veil at the royal wedding. Exclusive: how Prince Harry tried to keep his legal fight with the government a secret, then his PR machine began to put a positive spin on it. Basically, the Daily Mail stated that Harry and his team made up the story about him being denied the right to pay for bodyguards. So that's why Harry is going full suits with them. But then the Newsweek piece quotes that this article included numerous gratuitous photographs of Prince Harry and his wife and family. Well, their Christmas picture is not public domain, but its use for editorial purposes is okay, which means that the Daily Mail is not selling the picture because, let's face it, who's gonna buy it? But they are only using it as depiction of the Harkles as a family, because that's part of all the drama that Harry's trying to steer, that he can't bring his family to the UK, so he gets his international protected person status back and get a free pass on security worldwide. But I guess what really bothers Harry are the comments on that article. Yeah, all 6,000 of them. And since we are not Meghan, who absolutely must have read each and every single one, we'd better filter by best rated to find the most popular gems. And the one that pops in first place with more than 20,000 upvotes is a jewel of storytelling, worthy of being read by Jeremy Irons. Remember how loved this guy used to be by the British public? Me too. Remember how happy we were for him when he found his love Meghan, and how widespread the goodwill towards the both of them was? Me too. Remember how we slowly started to dislike them intensely when they began to whine about how hard their super privileged lives were, and started to lecture the rest of us how we could do better? Yep, me too. Keep digging, Hank and Mags. That was perfect. Honorable mentions to nice to see they are still enjoying their privacy in private, and the exquisitely succinct what a disgrace. So it happens that such flood of unfiltered honesty affected Harry's bowels, since his lawyer stated very clearly that this story and subsequent adverse and hostile online comments were self-evidently exceptionally serious and damaging, and constitute an attack on his honesty and integrity, which, wait for it, undermines his fitness to be involved both in charitable and philanthropic work. Man, I mean, what? Harry's basically reacting to online comments like that cat video with the fish in the sink that suddenly jumps. But wait, there's more. He has suffered serious damage to his reputation and substantial hurt, embarrassment, and distress, which is continuing. Man, I'm glad that Oprah pulled that interview from the internet, because otherwise she'll get sued too. Now, there's something that I understand completely. Online harassment is absolutely real, and online comments can be really damaging for your mental health. So, Harry, if you're watching this, I recommend that you stay away from Reddit. Like, I'm telling you, mate, as a friend, do not go there. Because let's be honest, there are sick people on the internet, and it's no doubt that this kind of sick people could see a family photo on that article, and in this case their Christmas picture, and immediately began to attack his loved ones. That is simply not right. Well, Meghan already has her fair share of non-fans, but the kids are simply out of bounds. Because the other 3 pictures are, well, let's say, no big deal. There is that one where they are about to hold hands, and that's why you see Meghan's hand relax. And Harry has his usual hand on belly, like he ate one too many tacos at Joselito's food truck. The other is the perfect example of how Meghan spots the camera no matter where it is. But then I noticed something really interesting with their hand holding. Harry's thumb was the one on top. What? I mean, and he was walking a half step ahead of Meghan, projecting security and dominance. What kind of alternate universe is this? And then I realized that these pictures were taken on January 2018, 4 months before getting married. I guess that's the reason why Meghan had all these innocent postures and attitudes, like covering her mouth to appear reserved, or trying to be seen as naive. I don't know, I think this image pre-wedding deserved their own analysis. Maybe a live analysis. What do you think? Just let me know in the comments. And the last gratuitous picture is, well, I think Harry was trying to be playful with some kids with his palms up, but then Meghan was touching him with that usual signal of, "Age, time's up, we gotta get moving, I'm bored." So I don't think how these 3 photos would be much of a problem, besides being a complete description of Harry and Meghan's relationship evolution. Now I'm going to go back to the topic of online harassment, and you know that I'm always talking about how important it is to build your online brand, your personal brand. Maybe your first concern is about privacy, or maybe you don't want to attract the wrong kind of attention. But it's no doubt that nurturing your personal brand brings a lot of opportunities in business, and at least you have the choice to do it. No member of the royal family had that choice, they were just born into it. And that's what we don't understand about Harry. It makes sense that he decided to have a more private life, a life-changing decision, but he's been lousy at best in keeping that privacy pledge. But let's not talk about Harry and Meghan. Let's talk about you. Being even moderately successful in any way, both offline and online, is going to attract opinions that might hurt you, no matter how much goodwill you are putting into it. You could be saving the manatees, it doesn't matter. And this happens not because of you, it's because online trolls just cannot stand that you decided one day to work your ass off and build a community around something of value that you can offer to people. And these anonymous accounts are so angry that they have achieved nothing in life that the only thing left for them is try to take you down. Because the people that are creating, building, doing stuff will not criticize you. Instead, those are going to try to help you in any way they can because they can relate with your struggle. So following that logic, the very fact that you're being criticized means that you're on the right track. And I'm sure that you will have thousands of bodies to have your back. If you want to refine your observation skills, all you have to do is download my 100 body language tips right in the description of this video. My name is Jesus Enrique Rosas, and it will always be a pleasure, my body language buddies. Much love and bliss.